So how long you been out here living this lifestyle?
So I still live in Austin.
Oh,
yeah, I still live in Austin because Comedy Mothership, Rogan's place is down there. So, and the comedies, I honestly feel like it's a little bit bigger out in Austin than it is here, but the movie shit is still out here. So, been coming out here like once a month, you know, for shit. But think about moving out here, but goddamn, it's expensive, man.
Yeah, it is, huh?
$1,700 for a coffee and a bagel. You out here?
$1,700.
I'll take two. You know what I'm talking about?
No, what? Oh, so yeah, you never had to like look at what are the rents that you've looked at out here that have appalled you as opposed to Texas?
A little studio goddamn apartment, like 900 square foot or whatever. Fucking $2,500 in West Hollywood. Yeah. Dude, I got a 4-bedroom house, $2,700 with a yard and a white gated community. Yeah. You know?
That's pretty much how it goes. Yeah. You can have like a whole house down south, or you could have a little ass apartment out here.
Crazy, the price difference. But and then like just gas is like $2.50 in Texas. Yeah. It's like $6 out here.
Yeah, I was just out there just staring at the signs like, what the f- is that about? But okay, so but you've been free from the construction shit or oil field for how long?
Since 2021.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you've got the contrast and comparison of what it's like to live that life versus this life. Like, I mean, one is like very honest. And when you're done, you're done. You can just kind of go have your life to yourself. Whereas like out here, like you're saying, it's kind of like a full-time job of trying to like sort of make it in this business and everything. Which one is more soul enriching for you?
I mean, for sure stand up, but it's a little more goddamn stressful too, right? Because like I know I work 2 weeks, you know, I make $25,000 and I'm off for 2 weeks. I know money coming in, money coming out. It's consistency. With, you know, the stand-up shit, it's predicated to ticket sales, you know? So like, you know, 1 month I might make, you know, 20, 30,000. But then if I'm off for 2 weeks and I don't go out on shows, you know, you got your ad money and shit coming in, but it's not like, it's just hard to plan shit. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is one bad goddamn weekend run of shows, you don't make no money. It's like, okay, what am I doing? So it's always just a constant grind, but it's rewarding because now I'm starting to see the growth of it. Right. And so if I can see the potential in the end, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. Yeah. For a while, I was like, what the f do I do? I sold my house. Got like $140,000 blew through that shit. Really? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I was like, now looking back, I'm like, man, I wish I knew what I know now. Cause in that money, I could have put that money to good use instead of just, you know, partying, you know, partying, you know?
Damn. So, okay, wait, but like, do you like, I mean, it's crazy when you think about that because it's like, you never really know how long it's going to take for you to like really hit your stride. A lot of actors, comics, et cetera, like might not really become a big deal, a household name until they're like in their 40s. If it's like now with social media and shit, we're kind of like used to people blowing up relatively quickly. Like even when you say like that getting to 50,000 followers, like we're used to people having to take, you know, years of their life to like get that kind of following, and you got to kind of like overnight just by like having something relatable and interesting to people on socials.
It can kind of hurt you, right? Because like, so I didn't come up that traditional like open mic route, right? The first time I got on Kill Tony was the first time I've ever done stand up ever, like the first time, and it just popped off. So now I get thrust in situations where I'm having to do 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm having to go out on the road and do an hour. Yeah. And I don't even have 15 minutes to do. Right. So I had to learn quick. And because of that, I burned a lot of opportunities because I wasn't ready for them. You see what I'm saying? But no one tells you when to go or how to jump. So it's just like, I'm not going to wait my turn. I'm 30, you know, 31. I'm like, I ain't got time to be a broke comic. I got to go head in first.
Oh, wait, are you able to talk about any of these opportunities that you feel like you might have burned?
Just like I'm getting offered like, you know, big time showcase shows, right? In front of people that can change your life, you know, and shit like that. And I'm dog shit. I'm not a good stand up, right? You know, because I've been funny, but being funny in the garage with their homies is different than being funny on stage. It is, but it ain't. It's formatted different. It's still, you're still in that garage with them homies, but you have to format and structure that shit to complete strangers. And it took me a minute to understand. Like, I got my voice to talk how I do like my shit, but like, stand up and being funny is different. It's a different type of funny. So
right, because we all know a ton of people that are funny in your day-to-day life, but then I've always kind of thought about that throughout my life, is like, as funny as I might think this guy is, if he were to get on stage and try to do comedy, I feel like he would just crash and burn, because I feel like there's so many things that are kind of cushioning the experience when you're just like in a room with your friends, making them laugh. They already like you. They've already decided that you're a reliable person, that they're open to the idea of laughing at. They understand your references. You've got inside jokes, etc. And then meanwhile, in comparison, doing stand-up is just everything is stripped away. They have no reason to side with you. They might just hate you. They like might not relate to the things that you're talking about. They might think that your timing is weird or you're out. I mean, there's just like so many little factors that could like go into this not working. And I feel like, you know, sometimes it sounds crazy when I'm listening to Rogan and hearing him and these other dudes talk about, you know, spending years on jokes or on material or whatever. But I feel like ultimately there's a reason why so many of the top dudes like are, you know, older and have had to spend years and years and years to put their catalog together. And we've kind of like seen what it's like when people are sort of fast tracked into positions that they're not necessarily worthy of and stand up. And that's definitely, there's a lot of cautionary tales on YouTube for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of TikTok people that make that crossover jump and they just fall flat on their face, you know, because you ain't behind that little camera just talking to whatever. You got to work on your craft because you can practice music, but you can't like really practice stand up until you get on a mic in front of people. Because I can rehearse that joke in the mirror 1,000 times, but until I get in that stage, I won't know exactly. Like off top, I'm just in flow state going, and I say, "Tight pussy makes me claustrophobic." That's why I like them older women. You know,
I've heard you use this bar,
but that's straight up. I was just in flow state. I've never written that down. I never planned to say that. It's just when you get in that little groove, you find shit. And I could do that joke in the mirror 1,000 times. I never would say that again. But just being with them people in front of me, and I'm locked eyes with them, and I'm looking at that little single mother right there. And I'm like, you're just spitting game, and like. But you don't know that until you get on stage. So that's what a lot of people, it's repetition. It's all it is, repetition.
Yeah. No, definitely. Everything 420 really is that one-stop shop. Whether you're looking for your go-to gear or something new and unexpected, they got options for days, and they're always dropping mystery boxes and deals. The E420 app is clean, shipping is quick, and they literally have everything. Don't forget to use code NOJUMPER at checkout.